So this Bible question is for the Christian men.
Well, how about a Christian puppet?
What is the difference between your wife being your helper and filling the role that God created for them?
Well, first off, the idea of helper is grossly misunderstood. When the Bible uses the term helpmeet, as some people put it, it's not someone who is subservient. It's not someone who is less than. Now, there is an element of submission, but it's not, I'm greater than you and you must obey me. No, it's more about roles. Like a principal has a authoritarian role, but the principal is not more important than the teacher. If anything, you can argue the teacher is way more important than a principal. One has authority and one gets the job done.
And they become more of your mom than your wife.
So the better way to look at it is you're the puzzle piece that fits in and makes them function.
And equip them for, and you becoming so reliant on them that they start doing everything and you start to lose like the masculine and feminine dynamic.
First off, if you feel like his mother, it's because he is taking advantage of you and very possibly not intentionally. Maybe he's just got used to being treated that way and you just need to say something to him, candidly, but with love and respect. And if it is intentional, well, that's a whole separate conversation.
Please be candid, because I honestly really want to know how to be a helper, but also how to not be a mom.
This can be solved with Proverbs 31. This is the biblical definition of what an idyllic woman is. Starting in verse 10, it says, "An excellent wife who can find? She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her." Okay, so I'm saying you are worthy of trust. You're trustworthy. "He will have no lack of gain," which means you are doing things that benefit both of you, that benefit the family. "She does him good and not harm all the days of her life." So she's focused on what is good for their marriage. "She seeks wool and flax and works with willing hands." She's not afraid of hard work. Now, this is not saying that women have to be homemakers. This is talking about a general dynamic. And this is true for anybody. We all need to be willing to do hard work when those times come. And working hard for your family, that's always been a good thing. "She is like the ships of the merchant. She brings her food from afar. She rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and portions for her maidens." So keep in mind, this is not saying she has to be the cook of the family. Again, the general dynamic here is that she's making plans to help the family. And in that culture, yes, she would have been the cook. She would have been the one who gathered the food, and she's willing to go far distances for it. But in our modern culture, we can say that she drives far to get to work and provides the paychecks for the family. She contributes to the funds. That's perfectly valid. "She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard." So look, she's making monetary investments. This is not saying that women should submit to men and men get all the money. No, because how else would she buy the field and then plant a vineyard? She's making long-term plans for her family. "She dresses herself with strength and makes her arms strong." What's interesting is the definition of meek. Meek does not mean weak. This woman is strong. She dresses herself with strength. That's the whole idea. She is a strong person. But meek is strength that is willingly submitted to another authority. Blessed are the meek, right? We're all called to be meek. "She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. Her lamp does not go out at night." So she knows the value of what she can provide for the family. "She puts her hand to the distaff and her hands hold the spindle." She's willing to keep on working for the benefit of the family. "She opens her hand to the poor. She reaches out her hands to the needy." She's generous to those around her. On behalf of the family, she shares what they have. She didn't go and ask her husband for permission. "She is not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household are clothed in scarlet." She's made preparations for her family to survive the cold winter. She planned ahead. That's the general idea here. "She makes bed coverings for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple." She takes the time to take care of herself too. "Her husband is known at the gates when he sits among the elders in the land." Yeah, he's known by how awesome his wife is. Yeah. "She makes linen garments and sells them. She delivers sashes to the merchant." Again, she's very industrious and entrepreneurial. She makes money for the household. Strength and dignity are her clothing, and she laughs at the time to come. So when she walks by, people just assume she's a strong and yet dignified woman. She is full of honor. There's no disputing that with how she carries herself. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. She speaks what builds up, or as we say in the church, she edifies the body. She looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. She doesn't just sit there and let everything happen. She does get to work. Both parties, man and wife, both should be working hard for the family. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, he praises her. And so this is saying that she is worthy of this praise. And so she should be praised. Men, when was the last time you praised your wife? If you haven't done it in a while, do it now. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. This is a quote of the husband. This is an example of how to praise a wife. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Stop worrying about what you look like. Start worrying about what you're doing and who you are as a person. Give her the fruit of her hands and let her works praise her in the gates. So basically, she's going to be known all around the city for the good works that she does for her family.